Welcome to this video. I'm Nikos Navarro of 11 STEM St. Pedro Calungsod, and I'm going to be telling you about fallacies. I'm going to be telling you what fallacies are, why you should be aware of them, and I'm going to give you 5 examples of fallacies from social media, specifically from Facebook. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright, fallacies. So what are they? Well, fallacies are basically mistakes or wrong things in your argument that make your argument invalid. There's so many different kinds of fallacies, and a lot of people mistake these fallacies for just random things. They don't really care. Well, to be honest, these fallacies are great ways to find out if your argument is correct or not, if your argument is made in a way that is convincing or not. So you should be aware of these, because sometimes fallacies can be used to sort of exploit human emotions, human characteristics, just so the people exploiting these human emotions and characteristics get what they want. And it's messed up, I know it is, and it's just part of human identity, to exploit other people. And so for you to not be exploited or victimized by these fallacies, you should listen to what I have to say about the 5 examples I have. So without further ado, let's jump right into the 5 examples. Alright, so for the first example, we have this here picture of the Pediatric Dental Care of Wilmington endorsing this product, that is Colgate Zero. Now, this is appeal to authority because Colgate Zero is asking this maybe Pediatric Dental Care of Wilmington to endorse them. And people, when they hear that stuff, like pediatric or any sort of professional sounding businesses or companies that are endorsing these products, they are basically tricked into thinking, that should mean they're trusted and this product is good. Well, not all the time that's the case. Sometimes companies lie just so they can sell these products and get what they're being paid for the endorsement or for the sponsorship. And it's messed up. It is messed up. So you should be aware of this. And let's go on to the second example. Now, the second example is a false cause fallacy. Now, what is that? Well, false cause is basically saying, if this event happens, this one should follow. And not all the time that's right. That's why it's called false cause. There's not really a lot of scientific background or research to sometimes, these false cause fallacies. So, in this picture, it's basically saying 1-minute remedy in order to fix mouth ulcer or decrease it. You should drink or gargle nutmeg decoction water. I don't know what that is, but there's not really a lot of scientific background research to this. You can look it up. Maybe it is real, maybe it isn't. But there are so many other posts that look just like this, sound just like this post that it's on the screen right now, and are completely false. They lie to you just so they can be famous, just so you can like that, share that on Facebook and to other people, so they can find that post, share it to Facebook and other people. It's a chain reaction. People believe in that stuff, and it sort of exploits the gullibility, if that's the right word, of people, and it's messed up, like I said. So yeah, second example is false cause. Alright, so in this third example, we have appeal to force. Now, what is appeal to force? Well, appeal to force is you're basically threatening the other person to do what you want or what they have to do, otherwise consequences are going to happen. Now, the idea of consequences scare people. They're scared of whatever bad thing's going to happen to them, and they'll do whatever they can to make things right. And that is this fallacy. And that is also this post. It says here that baby Jesus is basically telling you should pray, otherwise I'm gonna punch your Holy Spirit. That's messed up. For some people that is sort of offensive, like I said, it uses a religious figure, an icon, in person, and it just sort of turns them into a joke. But, you know, since it's just a comedy post, a joke post, it's not really that bad. But in terms of other posts and other, not just posts, but events that happen in real life, people will exploit the idea of consequences to get what they want out of other people. And it's messed up. So yeah, that is the third example. That is false cause. That is baby Jesus being used, being told that if you don't pray, he's gonna punch your lights out. Alright, so for the fourth example, we have appeal to pity. Now, appeal to pity, this happens every single day, especially in real life as well, not just social media. And what this does is it's basically telling you, oh, come on, man, have mercy, feel bad for me, and then I want you to do this because this happened to me. You know, and in this post, ABS is basically saying, hey, we're gonna release this list of people that are gonna go unemployed, and we're not doing this so you feel bad for us, but we're still gonna release it. To be honest, that's a lie. They're releasing it for us to feel bad for them and support them so they can, you know, win the people over. It sort of exploits, like I said, a lot of these fallacies exploit human kindness and human characteristics, etc. And that is what's happening in appeal to pity in this post. It's exploiting what people feel sometimes for people who are victims of bad events or horrible events. That is the fourth example. Alright, finally for the fifth example, and this is probably the most famous one, and it is appeal to people. Now, what is appeal to people? Well, appeal to people is it's basically using popular figures, icons, whether it be people or fictional names, like for example cartoon characters or whatever, and they're endorsing a product. Especially nowadays, this is extremely common. You can see hundreds and thousands of celebrities being sponsored by these products, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially if the product is actually good and they're not just doing it just because they're paid. That's good, you know, like the product is good, the person endorsing it is being honest about it, they're also using it, they trust it, that's good. But, you know, there are some cases where the people that are endorsing this product, they're really just endorsing it because they're paid to do it. And sometimes the product itself is the fault. You know, this tricks people into buying the product, whether it's terrible or completely useless.
Now, I'm not saying Vivo's product, which is the phone here being endorsed by Laney, is terrible or useless. They do actually make good products.
But, you know, in other cases, people get tricked into buying terrible products, horrible products, because they're fans of the people who endorsed it. And it's messed up. Alright, now that you're aware of what fallacies are, why fallacies are terrible, why you should be aware of them, for your sake and other people's sake, and since I gave you a bunch of examples, I hope you're more aware of fallacies and apply this knowledge that you've learned into your daily lives so you don't get tricked or exploited, you know, the word that I've been using throughout this video, by other people using this fallacy. So if ever you find any fallacious arguments, any fallacious posts or whatever, now you know. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. This is Nikos Navarro of 11 STEM, St. Pedro Calungsod, signing out.